This information must go to your city, BC government to know that from today, which is the January 16, I am going to bring your government BC on the word breaking news to investigation to your government about the crime in your city from RCMP, what they did cost behind my future. So not only your city, but this RCMP carry on from other province, same gender they carry on behind my future by India culture, but in your city. So which is the I am sending to you today. I have evidence of this to send in to you.
I'm going to you, Mr. to know that I know that 100% this culture India will cost to your city basically to bring basically the space investigation to your city, BC Vancouver, for basically TUSNAMI, Mr. I understand this culture will cause
it is being called
come on the national emergency as Abbotsford floods happening. So this person casting this morning to I raise in this investigation to your government BC, and I am going to send it to the YouTube to give basically this information to YouTube, your government BC coming on the news for crime of this culture to basically facing the breaking world news. Your government BC Vancouver is coming, as happening not long ago, Abbotsford floods. So this investigation coming, Mr., to your government about this culture India, what they discuss behind my case in city BC Vancouver from your Canadian Security Service to your RCMP and to your police, this culture, what they did. So everything coming on the news, whatever coming to the BC Vancouver to happening in the basically short time, your government BC Vancouver be responsible for this culture, what they did cost behind my case, behind my basically mission in your city, your government BC Vancouver coming on the breaking news to answer why your city has been come on the so national emergency, Mr. Government BC, this investigation coming by me, and this national emergency by space coming by me for crime of the India culture, and especially this person, there was not plan to bring in your city on the investigation, BC government, but this person caused this morning, I give his badge number in the YouTube, this person casting you to come in on the kiosk, BC Vancouver. What?
This is the officer number, Mr. 248581, which is from RCMP department. They casting this to I bring it to you. So I am going to send it to you, to your government, BC Vancouver, to know that your city from day I came, by India culture, behind my documents, immigration, behind my lawyer event, I did not get my picture ID or I did not get my document, but subject I bring it to your government, BC Vancouver, to what I'm going to bring to you. Because you must believe BC government or BC RCMP, whoever you are, I don't give a damn to you who you are, but only things you did crime. And you must believe I will not let your government BC walk away for this crime you did cause behind my future RCMP department. So I am bringing to you evidence here.
This war raising biospace to attacking your country, United States, for this black culture, what did it cost me?
Basically, this is about United States. I bring it to you because United States behind you costing all that. So I sent in this video, basically, I was in the middle of the road. I don't know where I must go. I bring it to you here.
Your government, BC Vancouver, be responsible for this culture, what they did cost, behind my case, behind my basically mission in your city. Your government, BC Vancouver, coming on the breaking news to answer why your city has been come under so national emergency, Mr.
So this information must go to your city, BC Vancouver, to know that my investigation coming to your government, BC, about this department, RCMP crime, and you must believe I put my blood on the line to not let your department, RCMP, walk away before I bring your government, Canada, on the world breaking news. So this morning, what happening, ladies and gentlemen, this message to the Russia government to know that if you let basically Canada walk forward, you are not country of the justice, Russia government. And I did raise you, Mr. Putin, to stand up behind my case in Canada and bringing your side by space to Canada to attacking government of Canada on the lawsuit. So United States government, you did not stand up for me from CIA to DIA, what I did 8 years work for your motherfucker country and for your dead CIA department, for your dead US Army. So you must believe black culture costing that this crime in Canada behind my life, which is I am middle of the road. I don't know where I must go and what I must do. I did not take the action yet because I know that I am able to bring earthquake to the BC Vancouver. I know that 100% because taking the gun, doing something is not important. To prove my courage to this piece of shit department, RCMP, so I am not going to take that. I am going to bring earthquake to the city. I am going to send into you, United States government, to know that you are under serious investigation, US government, what you allow Canada carry on behind my future by black man. You must believe black man in the United States. I will not let CIA department or DIA department walk away before I bring your culture on the breaking world news by TNT nuclear attack to the United States. For this crime, you casting behind my future motherfucker, the dead culture black man in Canada, which is costing me this morning very close. I taken the basically wrong action, but God controlled me to bring me back. So I am sending to you, United States, I am sending to you, Abyss government of Canada. I am going to bring you on the world breaking news from today, as happened in Abbotsford Flat. As happened in Abbotsford Flat, I want to investigation BC government to your RCMP department, India culture. I don't know, Philippine, India, all that people had a hand in the RCMP against me, behind my future. So you must believe, number one, I put my blood. You can see that I put my blood on the line. I will not let your department RCMP walk away. For what you did cause this morning, sending the man in the highway behind my case to chasing me. In the house I live in, you have camera in this house. You know exactly what I'm doing in the house. Everything coming in the US city, BC Vancouver on the breaking world news, because my investigation start from today, right this moment, to your city, BC Vancouver. I want investigation to your government, BC Vancouver, and I want to bring your government in Ottawa on the investigation to the Canadian Security Service multicultural, what they did from Ontario, Toronto, India culture, again, connected to the BC Vancouver, to the RCMP department, and casting major crime behind my future. My message to you, Canada team, you must believe, I told you one time, I cut my blood, I put on the line, I will not let you walk away, Canada RCMP department, before You must listen to this. Before I bring your government Canada on the breaking world news, and world can see that your country has been crushed down, before I let your department walk away. This is my blood I put on the line, and you must believe I am going to do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I bring in BC Vancouver government on the world breaking news for TUSNAMI raising from today to government of the BC Vancouver for the crime of their police behind my case in Canada, and I want to charge BC government for 7,000 trillion, gentlemen. So you can see my number is coming right or wrong. I want to charge the BC government for $7,000 trillion. I am charging you, RCMP department, India culture, RCMP department, and your government, BC Vancouver, for crime of the India behind my immigration, behind the house I live in, behind the job I taken a step. Each step I took out, these people, India culture, you give power in your motherfucker city, and coming behind me to causing trouble. I was very close this morning to something happening, but God controlled me and told me to send into your BC government. I am Qasim Yar Ahmadi. I am bringing your government BC on the world breaking news. This investigation coming by me to your department, government of the BC, to bring in your India culture under my investigation. I am charging you, RCMP department in the BC Vancouver, 7,000 trillion. You must pay RCMP department. I have lawsuit against you from today. So this lawsuit coming by this to your country, to BC Vancouver government. According to the space, this tsunami coming by earthquakes, costing 8.7 earthquakes to your city, as happening here, Abbotsford Flat, costing major terrible for your government. I am going to I want to charge you, government of the BC, for crime of the department RCMP. Not only this city RCMP department did crime, from Nova Scotia, St. John, Newfoundland, they did, which is St. John, Newfoundland was on the evacuation not long ago, but they cannot make it, I understand, because I don't allow they make it. So I am bringing your third city, BC Vancouver, under my investigation for crime of the India culture. You did cause behind my future, behind my immigration, in your city, behind the driver license issue. If I go to the courts and charging you by, if I have lawyer, I don't have a lawyer because I don't have money to get a lawyer, because you costing me to not get a job. You go behind my back, cut the off by the between me and my work to not get, they give me job, to not have a money to carry on. So you must believe Canada, BC Vancouver, you are criminal government, BC Vancouver, for laundering money in your city. I am going to bring, I told you that, I put my blood on the line. Even I did. I will not let your city, BC Vancouver, walk away before I bring your department RCMP on the breaking world news, on the investigation for 7,000 trillion I want from your government, BC Vancouver. If United States not helping me behind my back, I understand United States be washed out. From just few days here, I am talking about, because USA costing me major trouble in my life, and I understand United States is dead country from this month, January. What they did cost me by US Navy, US CIA behind my back in Canada, what I facing today, they costing that by black culture. So I am going to bring to you RCMP department. I want to bring your government Vancouver, BC, on the breaking world news. I want investigation to your department RCMP, and you must believe, as I told you, that I put everything on the line to bring in this investigation to your city, to your government. Beside that, I am going to raise the January 23rd, Ottawa coming on the breaking world news, which is the third dimension of your country going under my investigation. I want government of Canada in the Ottawa completely coming on the breaking world news on the national emergency evacuation to investigation to this culture, who casting all this behind my driver license, behind my job, which is, I am telling you again, I put my blood on the line. I will not let Canada team you walk away. You don't know who I am. But it's not important, you know or you don't know. But I tell you today, I will not let Canada team you walk away before I bring Canada, your government, on the breaking world news, on the biggest emergency investigation to this culture to find out you bring in this culture on the news. Who is it, these people? Terrorists sending these people behind my case? Who was it, these people sending all this behind my future and causing all this trouble? I am going to bring you BC government and Ottawa under this breaking news. This happening to you, Abbotsford, Ferrat. This is your mayor city here. I pointed to him. I am going to bring the Vancouver, not only Abbotsford. I am going to bring whole thing the Vancouver on the world breaking news. I want to investigation to your department, RCMP, for lawsuit against your department for $7,000 trillion I am charging to you, RCMP department. So we can see what is going to happen and who is going to come on the breaking news on the national emergency, because I have you cannot walk away from today, Canada team, especially BC Vancouver RCMP, from today, I am not allowing you walk away before your government, Canada, coming on the biggest emergency breaking world news to bring in your department on the international courts. I want to charge you, RCMP department, bring you on the international court news. Means you come in, you like it or you don't like it, because your government coming on the international world breaking news. So I want to bring you on the world international breaking news. You casting thousands people be killed, RCMP department, because I am going to bring war against your department in BC Vancouver to Ottawa, your capital city. This war, according to the Space God side coming by me for justice, I want justice against your department, RCMP, and Canadian Security Service. Pass those people behind you, send you to stop me on the highway. I want investigation to your government for $700,000 trillion in the Ottawa, but $7,000 trillion I am charging BC Vancouver, $700,000 trillion I am charging all your building in the Ottawa by this national emergency space attacking coming to your country.